the great problem that we not only don't know how to solve, we don't even understand what the problem will look like, is the replacement of human beings by computers and robots, which is going to go on a huge scale, qualitatively different from anything that's happened previously in history. And we're not talking about the elimination of certain low-skill jobs. We're talking about jobs that are now white-collar jobs requiring a college degree that computers are going to be able to do better.
Science fiction has kind of conditioned us to think of robots in certain ways.
The idea of basic income dawned on Marshall Brain as he was writing about different ways to solve the problem of robotics and automation taking away jobs.
So R2-D2 is definitely a robot to human beings, and C-3PO is a humanoid robot. And that is how we sort of intrinsically think about what a robot should look like and what it should be. But robots are currently around us in many different forms already. So an ATM machine is a robot that gives us money and, helps us not have to use a bank teller anymore.
It didn't take long for artificial intelligence to rival human beings in every imaginable field. According to a study at Oxford University in 2013, almost 47% of all jobs were under threat of being automated. Humans have always underestimated the power of exponential growth, and at the beginning of the 21st century, information technology started to evolve exponentially.
A little over 3 years ago, the folks at IBM came to us with a proposal that they considered to be the next grand challenge in computing. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Watson.
Computers will never play Jeopardy. You have to know too much. The questions are all convoluted. You have to get to the buzzer really fast.
Let's play Jeopardy. So if you're ready, make your first choice.
Olympic oddities for 400.
It just seemed impossible. And then one day, IBM announced that it had started the research to build a Jeopardy playing computer, and then just a couple years later, a computer beat the best human players, not by a little bit, but just totally decimated them.
You get to pick. Watson.
What is stick?
Stick is right, and with that, you add to your lead. You're at $5,200. Brad is next with 1,000. Ken on the board with 200, and we are going to take this break.
Ich selbst befasse mich mit Computern seit 35 Jahren und ich würde mal sagen, in den ersten 25 von diesen 35 Jahren haben wir eigentlich kaum Fortschritte in diesem Bereich gemacht.
And off we go. Palo Verde High School's dune buggy left turns.
In den letzten 10 Jahren haben wir plötzlich angefangen, extrem schnell Fortschritt zu machen. Das heißt also, wenn man sich sowas anschaut wie ein selbstfahrendes Auto, die ersten Versuche, die DARPA damals gemacht hat mit der sogenannten DARPA Grand Challenge, das ist noch gar nicht lange her, weniger als 10 Jahre. Das sind die besten Autos, die sind gerade mal 1-2 Meilen auf einem geschlossenen Kurs gekommen, bevor sie stecken geblieben sind.
Good try, guys.
Und dann innerhalb von 10 Jahren sind wir von dorthin gekommen, wo die Autos hunderte von 1000 Kilometern auf den öffentlichen Straßen alleine fahren. Das ist ein Fortschritt, den man sich lange Zeit nicht vorstellen konnte.
When do you think will be the time when we don't need taxi drivers anymore in New York?
The minute the software is available. I think the car is ready. I think it's the future. They will make it work. They have to. It's inevitable. It speaks 80 languages. That's fabulous.
What will the taxi drivers do then?
This is a city where people are very resilient.
Truck drivers and cab drivers and FedEx drivers, those kind of folks, that's maybe 3 million people. Those are going to be early jobs that are lost. It's easy to imagine a lot of construction jobs, especially as vision systems come online. And then you can imagine robotic roofers and bricklayers and things like that. happening in the near future, those are not intellectually challenging jobs. They just aren't. So we'll see a lot of automation there. But surprisingly, at the intellectual level, technologies like Watson have huge applicability in areas like the law and medicine and accounting analysis and so on. So you'll see automation happening in those areas as well and taking out high-end jobs that we might not expect because it turns out they're easy to solve with technology like Watson.